showtime. Oh, Lisa, that is so pretty. Camilla! All right, so here we are live.
Yay!
Live. Hey, everybody.
Oh,
Hey,
Live.
everyone.
So excited to be here today. So I am Liz Dawn with Celebrate Your Life Events. And over here is the fabulous, world-renowned, amazing spiritual medium and soul journey healer, Lisa Williams.
and it's my birthday today. Just have to share.
Oh my God.
Like such a schmuck.
It's all about me today. I'm sorry.
Totally knew it was your birthday. Okay, and here we have world-renowned, Grammy Award-winning musician Barry Goldstein.
Hey, everyone, and happy birthday, Lisa. I don't sing happy birthday, and I don't do karaoke, so don't ask.
Okay, so here we go. Wait a second. Everybody has to get my Happy Birtle Daddle song. You ready?
Oh gosh.
Sure. Here we
Happy
go.
Birtle Daddle Toodle Yoodle Doodle. Happy Birtle Daddle Toodle Yoodle Doodle. Happy Birtle Daddle Toodle Lisa. Happy Birtle Daddle Toodle Yoodle Doodle. I cannot.
I love it.
Honestly,
Wow.
God, I can't believe that I didn't.
That is some heavy voice and sound activation going on right there,
I
folks.
I know, it's amazing.
So if you're here and hanging out with us, please drop a hello or a happy birthday in the comments. And I'm not seeing any comments yet. And so I'm wondering if they're working. So if you're watching on my page, Liz Dawn's page or CYL page or Lisa's page, could you say hi so we could just test the comments out, please? I'd appreciate it. Okay, so Lisa and Barry are doing this amazing project together. It is called VASA. And it is all about sound healing. So something you may or may not know about Lisa is that in her first career, or one of her many, many, many careers, she was a vocalist. And she appeared in many shows. She also appeared in the roller skating show that I can't remember the name of. Starlight Express. She was an actress and musician and has one hell of a voice. And of course, Barry has been performing as a musician for a million years and has won a Grammy for his music. So let's welcome and let's talk about VASA music, and let's welcome Lisa and Barry. Yay.
Hey everyone, good to see you. Barry, I was just singing Barry's praises before he came on here. Barry, you weren't part of this, and I was just telling Liz how much I love working with you. You know, it's just been amazing experience.
Well, it hasn't been that great for me. I'm just going to be honest. No, I'm just kidding.
And I just want to share that Barry just magically appeared at a Celebrate Your Life event. I want to say it was 2004. And that's how we all met Barry. He just appeared and started playing the piano in the lobby.
And you know what's really interesting is Barry and I have a mutual friend who I met through Liz and Larry. Do you remember Barry? And so
I do.
I'm often in the car with Larry and he's like, Barry.
Well, Larry and I came to the first CYL together. Actually, Larry said there's this event going on in Arizona and all these speakers are going to be there. Do you want to go? And I said, yeah. So what a lot of people don't know about me in my past life, I wasn't really producing this type of music. This was an experiment for my own healing, but I was doing club music before they even called it electronic dance music. I was doing house music in 1989. I was at the beginning of hip hop music. I was a club kid. You know,
Studio 54, baby, in New York. Oh, yeah.
That's it. All of that stuff, the Limelight and the underground scene and all that. So a lot of the things I was doing were geared towards remixes. So what we're doing in VASA, and we're kind of circling back, is combining like the cumulative years experience of both of our lives. And a lot of us have different chapters in our lives, but I'm combining a lot of different production influences and different genres, as well as Lisa is as well, because that was a lot of her background.
Yeah.
So we're not really just, tuning into new age music per se. We're looking to cross platforms into pop music, and we're recently, you don't even know this, Liz.
No, you don't know this, Liz.
Okay.
Yeah, we literally are doing a club remix of an Om chant that is geared towards connecting to the universe. So
it's going to
yeah,
be
pretty
amazing.
amazing things.
It really is. And actually, when I was in the studio with Barry, I'm going to tell you, I was there and try singing Om. I don't even know how many times I sang
Like
Om.
thousands, yeah.
Thousands. And, you know, it was really interesting getting into that state of awareness, that heightened state of awareness, and singing Om, like, I've got to be over 1,000 times that day. I was like floating, you know, it was unbelievable.
Wow.
And plus also to work in Barry's studio is just amazing. And being able to, I was sitting watching him just create this masterpiece in front of me. And it's, you know, it really is just such an incredible thing. But one of the things that we're actually talking about, we created a waking your day meditation. And it, this is what we call foreplay. Barry's like, hey, should we just get straight down to it? And I'm like, what? The first time I went into a studio and he's like, yeah, here's a piece of music. And he starts playing it and he plays it. And I'm like, oh, sure. I guess I'm going to go into that box over there and start speaking. And it was amazing when he came up with this piece and it was fabulous.
I love the synergy, and I love the synergy between the two of you. You know, I've worked separately with you, and then when you started to come together as a team and playing music and creating music together, wow. I mean, it's really powerful bringing the two of you together. You know, you who channel spirit, who, you know, bringing messages from the not just deceased loved ones, but from the divine. And I've been with you when you've channeled amazing information. And Barry, of course, I believe you channel your music and coming through. So that's pretty wild. So tell us a little bit about the VASA experience.
Do you want to go ahead, Barry?
Well, I just want to share something too. So the VASA experience was literally a coming together of Lisa and I, and it happened during COVID. And we knew that we wanted to work together. But what I want to share is that what an amazing adventure it was during a time we couldn't even be in the same room, what intention and what this recipe really created. And that's really what it is. I mean, I think it's when you talk about like a cook or a chef that comes into and you see them create a meal in like an hour and you're like, oh my God, that's amazing. How did they do that? Right. But it's really not them creating a meal in an hour. It's a cumulative experience of, you know, many, many years for them to understand flavors, to understand what goes into the recipe and what complements each other. And I think it's the same thing with Lisa and I. When we came together, Lisa was bringing, you know, 30 however years many experience. So was I. So when we come together in a room and we create something in an hour, it's based on an understanding of what we both do and creating a synergy with that. And today I had a unique opportunity. I was telling Lisa before we got on to experience VASA, like the healing that it really does, because sometimes we don't get to see what our work does. So my father-in-law is with us. He's 91 years old. He's staying with us for a couple of weeks, Daddy Don. And Daddy Don was experiencing like high blood pressure this morning. And Donnie said, can you work with him a little bit and see if you can bring his blood pressure down? So the first thing I thought of, well, let me use these new VASA tracks that I have and literally, you know, see if we can bring his blood pressure down. So we did the Kirtan Kriya together, the Satan Nama, and this Awakening Your Day meditation, 20 minutes in total. That's all it was. And then we retook his blood pressure and literally his bottom marker went down 30 points in 20 minutes. And this is with a 91-year-old, you know, old man. Not an old man, but he's 91 years old.
He's a young man.
He is a young man.
He's a young man.
And so I think that is the power of what we're doing and coming together, is that it goes beyond just being sound healing. It's a recipe that comes together with the both of us of intention, emotion, voice, and you get to experience it when you're having it in 20 minutes or an hour or 2 hours, the coming together of this, you know, unique expression of both of us and reaping the benefits of that.
And so, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just wanted to add on to that because Barry has huge amounts of knowledge. Okay, I don't know whether you know this, but Barry's like this walking science encyclopedia. Okay, he's married to a scientist. He works with scientists. He is this unbelievable knowledge. And so, with the knowledge that I have and the knowledge that Barry has, we've come together. And as much as, so we've got the VASA stands for voice and sound activations. And the more that we have as much as we've come together, we are bringing that knowledge, that 30 years, however long it is. But what also we've done is we've brought our knowledge in. We've brought the science in, because the science is so powerful. Because, activating the vagus nerve, allowing people to calm down, allowing the sense to breathe, working with the rhythms, working in 60 beats per minute. Is it 66 or 60? It's 60.
Yep, you're right. Yep.
So all of these things, what we're doing is we're bringing that into the science as well. So as much as people are like, oh, this is nice, this is pretty, this is relaxing, there's actually a scientific formula that goes into everything. And so we are doing it based on science, and not everybody realizes that.
Wow. And are you talking about, when you say the science, are you also talking about, because we know, like without a fact, like it's been studied over and over again, that sound vibrations, the different tones have different healing modalities around them. So is that the intention? Is that what you're doing? Is like really focusing on the different tones and the different, vibrations that can actually, people can absorb into their bodies? Because, my mom was a sound healer.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm going in this direction. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that there's a lot of focus on frequency per se, but there's a lot more than that showing up in science. And what it's showing, and you probably know this, Liz, just from doing Celebrate Your Life, is science is catching up to spirituality. It's not the other way around.
Yes.
So for what we've known for thousands of years, because there's an interest level in it, we're beginning to see research coming out that shows, 60 beats per minute is where your heart is at a relaxed state. When your heart has the ability to synchronize with music, it's called entrainment, right? So when we can target that state and also combine it with intention, emotion, beautiful composition, beautiful voice, your respiratory rate slows down when you're listening to it, or when you're active within it. In this case, like the Kirtan Kriya, which was also like a recent study by the Alzheimer's organization, showed that 12 minutes of doing the Kirtan Kriya will enhance cognitive skills. It will improve memory. It will even lengthen telomeres. Now, this is not like a winky dink study.
Oh, okay.
Right? This is by the Alzheimer's organization. So because you're right, you're firing and wiring, right? Sa, ta, na, ma. At the same time, you're doing sound and specific notes. Think about that. Your concentration and your focus. And, the science behind mantra, what it's ultimately doing is taking us out of our thinking brain. And that's what we're coming together to do with this event that we're doing, is how do we incorporate this practically into moving into a peaceful state in our daily lives?
Right. Okay. Well, did you want to demonstrate a little something? You were going to give us a little demo here, Lisa. You're going to pull a card.
I'm going to pull a card. So, before we ever do any form of track, we actually set an intention. So people don't realize this, the actual energy that we put into this. So before we start the day, we set an intention. We sit down, we say what, even when we work together, we do this, and we set the intention before we do a workshop. And, when I go into the booth, I sit there and I set the intention. I won't start using my words until I'm very, very focused and channeled. I haven't got anything else going on, no cell phones, no nothing. And so it's really all energy. So what I encourage everyone to do is just sit and breathe for a moment and allow your breath. And I'm going to pull a group card for everybody. And then Barry is going to channel that energy from the card. And we'll just let Barry do his magic and allow the energy just to flow. So, okay, take a deep breath, everyone. Let's see what we all need today. And as anyone knows, oh, wow, you can't make this up. My cards flip out at me, and this is how it flipped out. You can't make this up. So the card was universe. So this is opening up to the divine energy and really allowing the energy of the universe to help you. So whatever you feel you need help with, without saying, I need to know this, I need to know that, just be open to where the universe takes you. And we're going to let Barry do his magic.
Oh, I love it. That's such a perfect card for today.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, everyone on mute.
Yeah, I could have done another hour of that.
Gotta love Barry, honestly. Oh,
Happy birthday, Lisa.
thank you, Barry. Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it took, you know, just the way that Barry, I'm going to talk like you're not here, but it's like just the way that he embodies and channels that energy, you know. And if you think about it, you know, you've got the universe card and he brought through that whole energy. That's exactly how I just, I just felt it. So,
Yeah, Barb, thank you, Barb Nyman. So for those of you that are tuning in, like, wow, I just feel like, whew, I'm in my body. Here I've arrived for the day. For those of you that have been tuning in, how did that feel in your body? How did you feel after experiencing Barry's music? Just so curious about that. See if any of you would like to share, because I know that I can feel that I'm more in my body. Like I'm really more relaxed, more at ease, not relaxed like, but relaxed like in my body. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the thing is, Liz, we all have the ability to create in the moment, whether it's music or creating your day. And just tapping in to what we're tapping into is the unknown. It's not the known, and that's what I think people are not remembering when we're moving into like the creative process. It's not just what we know. It's tapping into something beyond ourselves that's unknown. So that piece never existed before Lisa pulled a card and before you brought us here today. So ultimately, we're creating something from nothing for the benefit of everyone that's here. And that's ultimately, that's why we're coming together, is not just to, share our giftedness, but it's to work in activating and fine tuning everybody's giftedness, because we all have this ability to tap into the unknown and create our moments, create our days, create our lives.
Yes.
And it just starts with an awareness of emptying our mind of our chatter and allowing it to come through. And we all have this ability. It's just, we're going to bring it to you and fast forward it a bit, because we're bringing together our giftedness in a combined synergy and to create alchemy, right? We're moving lower vibrational energy and creating something new.
Absolutely. Oh, I love what Fliss said. She said that she is feeling so much more peaceful.
Yeah.
Love it. And Tabitha said, feeling so grounded right now. Yes, exactly. And that took all of 5 minutes, right? Oh, this is perfect. This is my central nervous system is relaxed. Yes.
Yep.
I mean, think about, like, we say without our busy days, like, oh, we don't have time. We don't have time, all that other bullshit that we go through. Right. And this took 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. It doesn't take long, and we we think about it for longer than it actually takes.
Yeah,
Right.
much longer. And I think what happens is we find excuses. We're constantly finding an out. We're constantly escaping. We fall into the likes of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, not Twitter anymore, but we fall into the likes of all of these social media. I'm going to say I joke and I say, I need you to journal to help when I do my healing sessions. And trust me, they'd rather go and clean the bathroom than they would go and journal, or they would rather go and clean the bathroom than sit and breathe. And I'm like, okay. And I say all the time to a lot of my clients, when was the last time you took a breath? And they went, wow, I hold my breath so much. And it really is allowing ourselves just to have that moment. And it is a moment. It was 5 minutes maximum to be able to relax and calm down and get into that real connected space where you've got mind, body, and spirit all working in sync and in harmony. Right. And then with that, it works with body, heart and brain coherence, which is what Barry and I talk about all the time.
What is that phenomenon? It's like, for real, what is that phenomenon that we will be distracted and we will do everything else except for sitting and being with ourselves and taking the time to, listen to music, to be present, to meditate, to journal? What is that phenomenon that we don't love ourselves enough? Is that what it is, that we don't love ourselves enough to take that kind of sacred moment? Well, I really want to share about, you two have an amazing program coming up, and I would really love for you both to talk about it. I'm going to put the URL up there while you share about the program that you guys have coming up pretty soon here.
Yeah, so what we're doing is creating this, we've been doing a couple of programs. Last time we worked on heart coherence, and this is about brain coherence. A lot of people, and I actually was speaking to Barry about this, and I said, you know, I have so many people come to me that say that I have the monkey mind. I can't quieten my mind. I can't get out of my head. I'm in my head, in my head, in my head. And what they're losing is they're losing the connection from their body to the head and to their heart. And we just feel a little discombobulated. And so really we're going to be going through the power of how we work with sound, you know, all about how binaural beats can work. I mean, the powerful opportunity of just working with that. We're going to be looking at chanting as well, which is where Barry brought in the Kirtan Kriya as well. So we're going to be having the opportunity to really balance our mind, work with it, and just come away from that monkey mind that sometimes we just need to calm down.
Yes. And so tell me a little bit about it. So it's an online event with the two of you, right? And what's the date on it?
The 26th of June, and it is 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
I think it's 7:30 actually. Let me just double check. 7:30, and it's 2 hours. So it's a 2-hour event. And what they'll also get is they'll get the never heard, never released work that with the VASAs, and that's what we call them, the VASAs, with this. It's normally $199. We're reducing it to $111 because, you know, people would love that number. It's all the angels. But, you know, so there are three, is it three, Barry, that there's three?
Yeah, there's 3 new processes to that we're going to be unveiling that you'll be experiencing live, and then you're going to get the high quality files of that and learn how to use them and plug them in on your own. And I just want to for a moment talk about Lisa's mastery as well with this. You know, when Lisa comes into the studio, she's literally in the studio in the vocal booth, and these meditations come through. I've rarely seen anyone come in and just like lay things down in one take, because spirit just, that connection just comes through her, and there's very little like editing done at all in terms of verbiage. And it's very, very pure. And again, my father-in-law heard it today. I could see him just connecting with your voice, Lisa, because your voice just does something in terms of moving us into that relaxed state that everything's going to be okay. And I think that's the difference between what we're doing together and a lot of sound healing that's out there. Is these tracks are therapeutic in themselves. And experiencing it live is going to be great, but then being able to use them practically every day and having a program to leave with, to then go onward after the event, is very important to us as well. So you're going to, you know, get the science behind it and use it during the event, but then be able to share it with yourself and family members.
Oh, so you can come to it. So it's online, right? And you can come to it live, and then we'll be able to get a recording from it.
Right. And also the individual tracks of the meditations and the
me, I want to go.
Yeah, exactly. So you're getting just more than being there that day. You're getting tools that you can use onward for like years, you know. So
it's next Thursday night.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday night. All right, you guys go to vasa.lisawilliams.com. Don't put a www in front of that. But just do vasa.lisawilliams.com. And I'm putting it, it's Wednesday. No, I think it's
Wednesday.
Hold on.
Or it was Thursday. Oh no, it is. It's Wednesday. It's next Wednesday.
It's a week from today.
I know.
Yeah, it is next Wednesday. Yeah, it's next Wednesday.
Never doubt the wisdom.
Abby, never doubt Tabitha.
So I wonder if I can put this on here. There we go.
There we go.
So it's an online event with Lisa and Barry on June 26th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So that is 7:30, 6:30, 5:30, 4:30 Pacific. Yep. Great time. Like right after work. Sign up. go to vasa.lisawilliams.com. Like this is really this is going to be amazing. I'm going to be there. Oh, Kath Logan is here. Oh, Kath Logan. She talks just like you, Lisa. She's in the UK.
Oh,
no, she's in Wales. No, wait. I think she's in Wales.
Wales. Yeah.
Wales.
Yeah, she's in Wales.
And Kath is also a psychic medium and healer.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, she
I love that. One of the things that I've just got to brag about, because I just have to brag. When we first did our first VASA, I was really nervous about this because I hadn't sung professionally in a very long time. And so I send this track to Barry, and I'm having this moment like, oh my God, ah! And I literally was like, oh, hit send like that. And then before I know it, he's like, this is great, la la la. And I was like, oh my God. And that first track that we actually did, which was Come Home to Your Heart, we knocked the Foo Fighters off #1 in Amazon charts. And it wasn't just new age, it was across the board on, Amazon. We were #1 best-selling album in Amazon for, I don't know how long it was, Barry, but we knocked the Foo Fighters off, and then somebody else came back on, and then we knocked them off again. It was really interesting.
Oh, that is great. Well, yeah. I think we need to talk about a live tour here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Do you know anyone who does events or?
I don't know anybody that does events out there. The person who throws the party. Okay.
Yeah, you'd throw a great party as well.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure that you go and sign up. Here's the URL again. It's VASA.lisawilliams.com. It's happening next Wednesday night, a week from today, because today's Lisa's birthday. And so next Wednesday night, join Lisa and Barry. Just go to vasa.lisawilliams.com to sign up now. It's going to be fabulous. All right. Any parting words of wisdom?
I want to just thank you, Liz. We love CYL and we love what you're bringing into the world. And I've loved it for more than 20 years now. So I just want to thank you for supporting us and our vision. And, we support everything that you do as well. So
thank you.
As our parting words, Liz, I think, because, we love Liz, and you really do throw a massive party, and I'm looking forward to Scamania, and it's just, yeah.
Yeah, so, we're doing some fun shit, aren't we?
You're doing fun shit.
We do fun shit, you guys. Come and be with us. Fun shit. Yeah. All right, you guys stay right there. And goodbye to everyone else. Mwah. We
Hope
love
to see you there.
Yes, thank you for hanging out with us. Yay, Scamania. I love it, Barb.